Actually now look away. And that's given a bit of time for Mouse to try and set up over towards Ivy. They get that smoke down. Rain is blocked off by it, but you can see Olaf already moved into position. They're running this double setup. They try and double peek down into Ivy, and Rain not able to get out through that smoke to help Olaf Meister, so he's gone. Nico over at E-Box. Oh, it's getting very claustrophobic for Nico. He's trapped between a rock and a hard place, and actually he's made it a bit...
Health. Ropz is holding with the P250. The timing, and Nico was so prepared. Faze are on the site. That bomb is ticked. They need to get on the defuse soon, and they found the kill to open up the site. Carrigan's gone down. Chris running shoes back on. He's going to come wide. There's a player in upper, though, and Rain's already sticking the defuse. Brokey with the defense, and that will be Faze. Cold does have this covered, but with a smoke, you can easily get towards CT. Cold.
High reward in this round. They've got this little foothold in Ivy, and that's Karrigan giving Mouse the 4-on-4 and also spurring them on to go for this A-side play. Rain will make his presence known, as will Olaf. And Olaf doing damage, denying this Ivy push from Karrigan. This leaves Frozen alone. 1v3, it all to do over towards main. And he cannot get his...
Full English-speaking team, obviously MIBR had the Americans in for 1 point, but it's not quite the same. And clearly communication not proving to be an issue here for FaZe Clan, which is exactly what we want to see, Harry. For now, though, just pistols for Mouse. They almost got that round going. They got a couple of entries. But
it's the idea of this, Karrigan versus FaZe matchup that always seems to crop up. Every event since he was removed from FaZe, it feels like since he's joined Mouse, they've been matching up against FaZe. And I love it from the storyline perspective. The one thing that I've been, thinking about more as of late, it is in that kind of duel. We so often say it's Karrigan versus FaZe. You think about it, and you do feel like on Karrigan, the pressure's really going to be there. Right? FaZe, obviously a team of 5 people. It's not really the same kind of validation as you're looking for if you're Karrigan, the one man trying to kind of show his worth, right? Because these matchups mean a lot to him.
Yeah. That was if they do. Flashed off back towards CT. Brokey trying to hold on to the line, but won't be able to. Olaf with one, but Woxi immediately trading that one back out for the advantage for Mousesports. This bomb going down, and FaZe having to retake in a 3-on-4.
They're happy about that, though. That Molotov getting extinguished by the smoke, but they're not happy about that. It's into the arms of Woxi they go. And that stripped another man from the counter for FaZe. Cold and Nico left on the other side. And I can't imagine they really want to give this one much more of a look in. Cold tries to peek his little scalp on over the top and gets it removed as a result. So yeah, Nico's just backing off to hold on to the Chri. Mousesports into the rifles. They find their first immediately.
One thing I want to know whether it was purpose, and I guess we'll get to see this as we continue to watch Mousesports on this T side, is that connector smoke is not your standard connector smoke that usually just blocks off the entrance. You could see FaZe are trying to dedicate flashes to get out into the site. This time he's got to hold on to it. He's got a rifle at least. Last time was not so well armed, but the flashbangs are fantastic from Mousesports, and they'll get that entry kill. Olaf holding the line with the AWP, not letting Ropz cross. And Nico's actually found a kill from Con as well. Let's try and see this Con smoke and see if Mousesports are trying to use that again. This time, however, Woxi is in heaven. And he's going to get met with a couple of players. Chris again on this long wrap round of the bomb. It isn't planted open. This is going to make things difficult for Chris if it comes down to him having to clutch once again. Frozen just trying to stall on the site for as long as possible. And he's already gone from upper. Cold Zero traded. There's that flank from Chris. Won't be able to hold onto the bomb, but will be able to catch these CTs in the site. Woxi with another shot. And Olaf just scoped up, ready and waiting. He can tap the bomb, but he doesn't have a kit. And there's just no time. Chris J's coming in from above. And Olaf, he's got to run for the hills. He's got to save his gun. Mousesports with the second round.
What's that coming over the hill? Everything here for FaZe.
Oh, wow. Rain, instant dink there. Brokey's going to finish the kill. 5-man stack on this A site from FaZe, and so far it's working wonderfully. But now Mousesports should begin to slow down. They realize that FaZe have numbers in the yard. Good damage, and Ropz finds a kill onto Olaf Meister. Now lining up a couple more at the back of the site, and he should be able to get this kill, but ammo runs dry, and Rain will eventually fall too.
Hear the footsteps. They've got the information here.
Oh!
How do they try and play with it? Ropz getting that first kill. That's applied a lot more pressure because now the B-bomb site's fallen. And these 4 players on A, they've got to get a move on. They have to try and thin these numbers out a bit. Nico and Olaf, they've done a good job of that at least right now. Bomb meandering in towards B, but they leave Ropz back here in CT spawn, trying to cut off these rotations. And he will cut the head of the Serpent off. Olaf gone. Nico taking up his position, but not able to get that trade. 3v3 retake now inside of this bomb site.
Yeah, and Frozen's waiting for this flank. Rain's going to walk right into it, and Frozen with a better gun is going to win that fight. 2-on-2 here. Flash is deep, but Karrigan is so committed he can't move. He just has to wait, and it's a double peek. Unfortunate timing for Karrigan as Frozen, again, left in the clutch here. 1-on-2, lots of damage. The Molotov pushes him up the ladder, and he can't go anywhere. He can't hide, he can't run. Already on the bomb, our Faze, and just a few seconds left. Cold Zero is going to
know the whereabouts of Nico in that one. Karrigan, he's very, very deep here at the B site. Mouser, they've bought a lot of time, and now we need to see Faze picking up the pace. That's what Rain's here for on this SMG, trying to get close. Ooh, he's up above Frozen, but there's Nico. Been out. Frozen going to get dropped
here and
over.
there, bit of armor on Ropz. And Faze going to start to force some fights. They are confident and aggressive. Cold Zero, with the help of Nico's flashbang, will find Woxi. And one by one, these pistols should start to get taken apart. Nico has been a delight to watch in these past few days. And no bomb plants here for Mousesports, I don't think. Broki's not going to get them.
Ropz.
That's a hard shot, man. That's a hard shot.
Yeah, with Olaf being the man on the other side, they hear that up and they immediately dismantle the boost. But Broki gone. Chris J, he's managed a bomb plant here. That is a pretty big success for Mouse, considering it was just him and Ropz left up in that 2v5.
He's got that orb, secondary orb here up on Ivy. Woxi going to go for this fight. Flash dodge, but apparently not. Woxi gets away with a kill, but surely no more. Nico's been tagged. Any kind of grenade damage should be able to finish him off here. And that Molotov plus the nade. Nico, don't tell me you're going to survive this. That is not allowed, frankly.
No, dude. What's he wearing? What kind of
flameproof
godlike Kevlar is this man enrobed himself in? He is somehow still alive and kicking in spite of that barrage of utility down towards Ivy and the AWP shot. So let's see if he plays into this round at all. It's actually Olaf Broki trying to do the bulk of the damage. Woxi left up alone. Presence now in Woxi. He's got the read as to where these players might be, and that flash coming in has given up Broki's position. Woxi low HP, but bomb planted, and he's got to use that to his advantage. Peaks Broki, they're missing shots, and finally Broki's mixed bag results. Nothing that's allowed Mousesports man over in Ivy, and he's ready for Chris J.
Even before time would be worth it. 6 seconds, and they're coming around the corner. Rain, every kill matters in this situation, and taking another one like that is really going to cripple the Mousesports economy. Saving 3 rifles is one thing.
You still lose casualties, you still take casualties on top of that. For Mousesports, they're desperate to try and find an avenue into this site. And really, with their backs against the wall, 2 players down, and not much to show for it. It goes from bad to worse, and this is just falling apart for Mouse in this round.
I mean, this is a savage setup with Nico and Rain right now, with their backs covering each other. Olaf even watching the cross down Olaf, funnily enough. Nico going to strafe out, and he gets himself another kill. It's just Woxi. He loves killing these players after time, and hey,
just
maybe
always one step ahead of your ideas, man. It can be very, very hard to get out of this situation. Karrigan hoping he can turn things around, and that's a nice start in this one. Rain shut down. Karrigan remembering the taste of mortal flesh as he's stripped one from the tally of Faze. Nico wrapping around. He'll get followed up onto, and Karrigan doubling up in this round. This might be what Mousesports needed. Karrigan's had enough. He's not ready to throw in the towel just yet, and this leaves Cold Zera alone. Faze left scratching their head. It was going so well. And this round, well, it couldn't have gone more wrong.
Nice decision from Mousesports to elevate the pace, right? They go into a round where their money's already, crumbling after they lose the AWP, and they don't have a lot of utility. So just quick smokes on A, fast play into the site, catch Faze off guard, completely new pace that we haven't seen before from Mousesports, and Woxi's gotten himself a free AWP as a result. He should be able to find Cold in the backline here. Oh, I say that. Okay. Not much you can do about that, rather, but
he's been brought down low. Nico still hidden in this smoke at E-Box, and there he is, dethroning Karrigan. He's back in the smoke. He's the smoke monster, the mist man, the mystery man, but Nico finally mopped up by Ropz. Mousesports relying on Woxi and Ropz to try and make something of this, and Woxi, right-eyed peek, able to pluck away Cold Zera, and now 2v2. Bomb yet to go down, but they've at least got control of the site, and now the man advantage as well.
It's got to be a clutch from the lone Swede here. He's out-orped Woxi already on the... It's looking like the time is going to elude Olof. He's found the kill, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that defuse. 5th round taken for Mal.
You can see as well, NiKo still at Ivy. He's clearly, that could be to their advantage though. It allows him to blindside Karrigan. And now we're into this 4v4. Bomb has been ticking for a long while now. Faze, they don't have time to play with. They've got to pick up the pace. The kills are going their way. But Chris J, able to stay alive a little too long inside of this bomb site, perhaps, has now left coldzera alone. And Mousesports...
3 players coming down ramp. And Mousesports haven't adjusted. They haven't rotated. They're fully convinced. And it almost works out wonderfully. Karrigan throws a nade, but they're already out of the ramp in time. Ropz is at the back of CT. He can't stop them either. Chris coming through the connector with 1, and Ropz lining up shots with the USP. FaZe Clan need to chill on these range battles, but they're just giving away picks here to Mousesports. Chris J with another shot. Olof does keep it somewhat in the hands of FaZe. That bomb working in their favor as well, but coldzera gets caught by the double peek, and Olof has to stop this full defuse. Chris is sticking it. Oh, the damage! Olof's found the kill. Only 1 more left. Frozen finds the kit on the site. He's just going to go for the full defuse. No flash needed. Olof's shots connecting, but not the headshot. And Mousesports get the shots
from FaZe. But they'll hear that Molly tagging him down. He's got to sprint out from it. They know he's here. 20 seconds left on the clock. So FaZe now beginning this execute into the A site, and it's looking very, very good for them. Man advantage. Oh, it's been extended even further. And Karrigan even getting dropped over at Old Bomb. Woxi. A lot to do. The scout is a one-shot to every one of these players. It is like an AWP now in Woxi's hands. And he'll feel happy with that. They almost line up, but not quite. FaZe, they've snatched that round away. Key one for Mousesports to at least find damage in. Dear. They need this force buy to yield results, and it is right now. Brokey is trying to mitigate this damage as much as he can, but no one's stopping Karrigan here inside of the bomb site. His second D landed, and that's known. Karrigan's seen him. Oh, okay. Cold. 1 point of health, 1 HP. He needs 4 kills and should solidify the round. Yeah, there's no way Cold's ready for that. Frozen.
Valuable position, but again, Glocks. Very, very limited chance of you doing anything with these weapons.
Yeah, if you're FaZe, you're looking at this round, you've seen that you've wasted a lot of utility from Mousesports. That in and of itself is a good thing for FaZe, right? They come into this round with no investment, and you've been able to take away...
Chris J is so pushed, he's going to get flashed into main. Ropz has got a kill already. Chris J doesn't need to be flashed. They're pushing towards him instead. And Olof hoping for a wallbang. NiKo's gone through the pop smoke. Another 1-for-1 with already the advantage from Mousesports. They are going to take that. 4-on-2.
Spots them. That's the bomb scene. And not able to get it into the site, and for Olof, glass cannon up. Yeah, definitely not
this
ideal.
round. Flash is going through. Frozen can't get affected by them. He's already crouched down in the boost. He gets coldzera moving through. Chris J up close, and this SMG is about to turn these terrorists into mincemeat. That's what we like to see. Chris J with 2, and Arain not long for this world either.
Yeah, that keeps Cold here. Oh, what? Frozen, you cheeky devil.
Flashbang is good. Karrigan's going to fire off blind, and they line up, but Brokey gets the kill. Olof actually hits him with the AWP there as well, so at least coming into play here. 39 seconds. Is this a CT wrap? That's a big call to make for FaZe with such a limited time, but they might double back in through Old Bomb. Rain trades for 1. Ropz has gone up and above. This is a fantastic angle. They're not going to be ready for this. There's 2 on the site. NiKo still stays alive and gets that kill. How on earth is he standing tall? The bomb now not down, but still time for NiKo to roam and look for a kill. However, this time is only giving more for Mousesports to rotate back in. Chris J coming, and NiKo hears it. Gets away with another frag. 10 seconds. Bomb needs to go down. If Woxi gets out of the connector, he can stop the plant, but it's being covered by the AWP. Olof turns, Woxi gets a chance, and 1 bullet is all he needs. NiKo on 5 points of health. Woxi waiting for the repeat, but NiKo wants to play slow. He wants to play it passive. Bomb on his side. Woxi closing the gap, and NiKo's already on the angle. He's got the headshot. What a clutch. Very fast, but talking about fast, FaZe already in the yard. Rain is pushed up on bomb train within 20 seconds of the round beginning, but he's not going to get any further. Karrigan's on the secondary AWP, and both him and Woxi getting kills as FaZe try and take over this yard. It is looking dire for FaZe Clan in this round, and Cold, he's got to do it all again on his own. Another attempt here, 2 kills out of nowhere, but he's dinked once again, and the bomb isn't in his hands.
It's such a long journey back for that bomb as well for Cold, but he's got 1 minute and 5 seconds, so time is not the problem. Wants to be nearby to at least trade to try and play off of his teammate.
No.
Timing
that smoke from Frozen can completely shut down this push. He's blocking their exit. They can't go anywhere but to the graveyard, and Frozen's found 3. What a shutdown from Frozen. Maybe the ace. Pistols out. Nico's crawling through Olaf. And there is no chance for Faze in this round. What a play from Frozen.
Yeah, the door's not stuck. It's frozen solid, and now it is just Nico alone, and he's not able to do much here, you'd imagine. That's one, but yeah, immediately traded there by Karrigan.
And Mousesports, good, passive play. They're just not giving away anything through the smoke. It's, if anything, working in their advantage. 5 on 3 and nowhere for Faze to go. Another trade onto Nico. Cold, great spray. He's going to drop that rotate through connector, and now it is a 2 on 2. Now it is doable for Faze. Ropz just has to stop this bomb from crossing out through the T-con, and Woxi has Olaf covered. There's nowhere for Olaf to go, but he is going to hold.
Woxi. Oh, Woxi! He'll get them both. The round is locked in. Mousesports.
Very heavy B setup at the start of the round. Does Woxi? No, it doesn't seem like it. Coldzera's gotten out. That arm is not poking, but Nico is, and he's going to get taken down. Woxi flashing back, but not getting aggressive. It's Chris here instead, but Coldzera, the master of spray transfers, another 2K up in this B bomb site, rather. And now Faze can just slow it down, burn the time, make Mousesports rotate. Olaf catches Karrigan moving in through Ivy. And yeah, this is just...
Chris, if he goes through, this could be huge. He hears these players pushing in. And Brokey, flash pin, right, looks away. Flash would have never even blinded Chris J. Just a little illusion to allow Brokey...
Before he even sees a player, they're all coming down ramp. He's ready for it, though. No one's spamming the spot just yet. They've got to check it. Olaf hasn't. He's blind. Frozen gets a chance, but the whiff spray shoots as he moves and doesn't connect a single bullet. Bomb going down. Nico with a further kill inside of this site, and we've even got an Ivy lurk from Brokey. Woxi's been pulled off of that position, so even if Faze start to have problems, which doesn't look like it's going to be the case, they have a safety insurer. They have their debt collector in the backlines knocking on doors.
And you can see Mouse, they're looking to exit, they're looking to leave. And Coldzera, he's hitting them with the door on the way out, just repeatedly. He won't ease up. Finally, they're able to stop him. You won't take the AWP away from Woxi, but Brokey certainly might. Woxi, do you remember earlier on when you were here?
Oh, of course he does.
He does! He does! Oh, Brokey. That's gonna hurt. Woxi, don't let him take it. Yeah, he's not letting them take it.
How do
rifles at B, and a bit of early damage done onto Cold. If you're Faze, though, you're looking at this. You've seen both of those saved guns over at B as that kill comes in, and you just immediately go on the back of it. You know that these are going to be pistol players, or you're expecting it at the very least inside of the A site, but that does not mean it is a free bomb site by any stretch of the imagination. Frozen doubling up, and now the 2-on-2 to decide who reaches map point first out of these two Titans.
Oh, Nico's not moving, but Chris checks the corner. That won't go for it. Well, in the end, and Chris just hits a shot with the Chri. He is outside this bomb site, and they spot Chris re-peeking. He goes into 2 players, and they will find that opening kill. Lots of damage being exchanged by these AWPs, but no trade here just yet from Mousesports. This AWP can find something. Woxi, oh, he just misses, and Rain gets a shot. Woxi, you would have bet he'd hit that flick every day of the week, but Rain is just done 2 inside of the site, and this should be the bomb plant. It should be overtime. Frozen and Karrigan trying to close out the game here and now, but it might not be their choice.
Yeah, overtime. See, I feel like when we had these 2 AWPs in play, Mouse start to find their footing on this CT side.
He could drop the bomb there. Don't know if that will cause any kind of adjustment here. Mousesports already have 2 players on B. They can afford to do so, but 30 seconds, that's something they can't afford. A pick going the way of Rain, and Faze Clan with an opening kill. Now a B execute fake coming through. That will keep Karrigan in this position. Frozen dropping the first man out of main. Now Mousesports should start to realize this is an A play, but the fact that Faze have slowed down with 15 seconds means that they don't have the time to wait. They've got to go. They've got to get this plant in. Frozen's watching from above, and there's Olaf getting dropped. The bomb at the back of the site. Frozen waiting for the right time to strike, and Nico's dropped Karrigan coming through the connector. That could be it. That could be the bomb, but it gets planted, and Mouse still get all the kills.
And it might all be for nothing if they're not able to figure this one out. Mao is getting some confidence behind them. Woxi, I mean, he's good, but yeah, there's no surviving that. 3 players on the other side. Orp's not a shotgun, and Olaf beats him. Karrigan now posted up with his Orp, and they'll go running into it. It does just feel like Mousesports are like big game hunters at this point. They're out there with the scoped rifles, looking for kills across the map, trying to get their prize. Faze, they've got Ivy control, they've got Old Bomb, they're wrapping into a Cold's Era. Maybe looking to try and get into Pop Dog, but Frozen.
Ooh.
Shutting him down has now made this round a little bit harder. Neeko getting into heaven. This is something that Karrigan is very much not aware of.
Ooh.
Neeko's just playing the trigger discipline and decides to take the kill while he's got it. Doesn't want to risk anything going wrong in this site take. And now that bomb can go down. Frozen and Ropz. Young duo of Mouse left in this 2v2, and now it is just Frozen.
Frozen in place. Stuck on B, couldn't rotate Pop side. They threw a molly to cut him off, and Neeko's just getting aggressive. I like it. You know, you got unlimited money here. It's last round, so it doesn't matter. So Cole can go for this shot and then trade.
Don't want to take any chances. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. And Neeko, the must 3 players coming his way. Woxi isolates that first. Oh, and the second. And now you can tell the wheel is very much turning for Woxi. He snuffs up that B play, and it's Brokey 1-on-4 lurking from the A site. Ropz, he should have this one dead to rights, but Brokey actually reads that, shutting him down. 1-on-3, 3 Orps on the other side. It's a weird one, but there's only 8 seconds left.
Maybe he's been flashed out. Karrigan, that's the bomb, and he's running out alone. He's dead, and the bomb has been dropped. Frozen gets a crucial return kill, but Rain's still here on the Pop Dog, covering the outer yard. Mousesports can't retrieve that package, and Faze have all the info to rotate fully. Chri not even checking Pop, and these mistakes from Mousesports are going to cost them the first round of this half. Unless someone can save the day, it's Woxi and Ropz. Ooh.
Ropz!
I love it.
He's a gymnast in his downtime, flying around the ladder.
Ooh.
Olaf, he saw the peak just a second too late. And actually, first fight to come through, Woxi besting Cold there. And that's now given him the opportunity to fall back to the main. Cold was the man in Ivy to try and stop exactly this. And now you've given Woxi a very strong platform to play from. Bomb's planted for him. He's holding down main. Olaf smokes the bomb. The reality's setting in that if you're Faze, you're likely just going to have to hop on this because they are just holding for that defuse. And now the bomb being stuck. Flashes go in. The peaks have come through. Brokey's off. Olaf tries to hop on. There has been that noise of the bomb getting dropped up in the B halls, but it hasn't prompted a rotation from Faze. Instead, they're hoping that these players here can hold their own. And Brokey, he's the X factor, the man hidden away, but Ropz is quick to deal with him. Olaf now, a lot on his plate, and it's too much for him. Rain on this flank, trying to deliver a bit of hope to Faze in this match now deciding 3v3 and Rain.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, he's playing the trigger discipline so well. He'll just leave Woxi. He's instead looking for these kills inside of the site. Now dropping down, and this is a bit of a disaster. Karrigan's blocked in. Chri, he's got to hit some shots, and he will get the first. It's now just Karrigan versus Neeko and Rain, his 2 old teammates. Karrigan shutting down the first man, and now hiding in the bomb site, but from above, it's Neeko slamming him down, and he's on the defuse. 17 pop take work, and so the consistency that Ropz has been able to get away with it.
What? You okay there, buddy?
Neeko? There must have been some call, some information somewhere for him to try and go for that. Either that or he just assumes he's found a timing, tries to get lucky, tries his hand at it. And this is where Rain's job now gets very complicated, right? You've lost main. Rain now is having to pivot between the Pop Dog and this site.
And Ropz is still waiting. Don't forget that. At any point, Ropz can drop in. When he knows Rain's preoccupied, when he hears him make a shot or some noise, he can go and save his teammates, but they might not be needed to. Karrigan's found another kill on Brokey. Rain's got a flash out through the Pop Dog. Oh, Frozen's